Saturday Night Fever. He called her that when she went with 3 of his pals in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Wow,
Morning, everybody.
It's been in English vernacular or colonial vernacular for a while. It just, like I said, they just don't say it in public.
I think some Shakespeare plays, isn't it, as well?
Probably.
It's around a long time.
Oh no, Max showed up.
No.
All right, loading in. Max is here.
Max.
We're doomed.
Yes.
Doom and gloom.
We're public. Come on in, folks. We see you out there. We're adding Max. Max, how you doing, bud?
What's up? I'm good. How you doing?
Sleepy
Good.
Darth Vader
Good.
himself.
Yep.
We are live. We are live. The comments are live. The Facebook is open to everybody. Matt Black's already in the house. Morning, afternoon, all. Morning.
G'day.
Morning, afternoon, good evening to wherever you are in the world.
Oh,
Whenever you're listening to us.
I listen.
We had some pretty good hits on that Wally Wood book that we looked at Friday.
Yeah.
Really?
I was pretty surprised. I was up there and there was like 14 people. I went, okay. And then I went back to it like an hour later, 43 people. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
It's a big bump all at once. But we're glad you're here.
Best one.
Flesh Gordon. No, Flash.
No, not Flesh Gordon.
Not Flash.
Maybe next week.
That was a great movie too.
That was a great movie. I saw that movie at the midnight show. Just couldn't stop laughing. Up yours, Gordon. So funny.
I encountered that movie like on Skinamax late night when I got home from work or something.
Skinamax.
And
Probably,
I was just like,
probably
what the hell
edited
is this? And I couldn't stop laughing throughout it.
Nothing like seeing rocket ships in the shape of a penis just traveling through space. Yeah.
Was it Flesh Gordon and the Cosmic Cheerleaders or something like that?
No, I think it was just Flesh Gordon. Yeah. I know the bad villain was Dong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Villainous Dong.
Why aren't we reviewing this comic book?
Yeah, got that
had some great stop motion photography in it that was pretty funny. It's a little ship zooms around and hits this monster in the ass and turns around, flips him off, and goes up yours, Gordon. Pretty funny. Great for the time. Empora Wong. Wang, yes, yeah, Wang. It's good stuff. Come on in, everybody. It's Sunday Funnies for the 3rd of December, 2023. We are going to be looking at what? You're getting ahead of me, aren't you?
You're not going to do the Big Trouble Little China thing?
Patience, pad one. It will be long.
You had it.
No.
We had Emperor Wang, then you had Wang and the missed opportunity.
No, okay. We're looking at the Flash Gordon movie adaptation, folks. Come on in. We see you out there. Hit that like button. Hit that love button. This is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of great artwork coming up. We all know the movie. Well, pretty much all of us know the movie. So here's the opening.
You haven't seen...
Didn't mean to cut you off, Allison. What were you saying?
No, it's fine. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's worth it. It's fun. Don't take it seriously. And the soundtrack is amazing.
It's amazing. Most of the actors are good in it. Sam Jones is a little rough. Melanie Anderson's a little rough, but everybody else has got some acting chops with them.
Well, Sam Jones was like overdubbed throughout the vast majority of it, and they still don't know who the person who actually did the dubbing was. It's one of those lost to time things.
Yep. Look at that. Here we are. Pure Alex Raymond there with our wonderful cast.
Boy, that artwork is almost photorealistic.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? Amazing how that works. Brian Blessed is Baron. Voltan. Sorry, Voltan.
Voltan,
Prince
yeah.
Baron was a Timothy Dalton.
Yep.
Great stuff. Based off of the comic strip by Flash Gordon, which we will be looking at here very shortly. Maybe
You got Topol down there as well.
next week. Yeah,
Being
Topol.
a rich man.
Oh, wish I was a rich man. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
He plays a wacky Zarkov in this.
Yes, he does.
Do you reckon
So-
YouTube will ban us for me singing that?
It's all right. They already demonetized us. So
Oh, that's good.
I figured they'd do it at the first anybody said anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
Directed by Mike Hodges, the movie. Produced by Dino De Laurentiis.
I always like the classic stuff, like the black and white versus the color.
Yeah. This is illustrated by Al Williamson, adapted by Bruce Jones, and colored by Rick Veitch. So you'll know who to blame.
Horrible lettering, beautiful art.
Yeah, the lettering is
Yeah.
a bit off, isn't it?
I mean, it's not the worst lettering I've ever seen, but it's just
No.
not great.
Why is
But
there?
the art's gorgeous.
Don't
Yeah.
know what made them decide to do square balloons here because they were outside of the plane.
Yeah,
Don't
maybe,
know.
I don't
It's
know.
good heavens here at square.
Look at that. After Flash Gordon on panel 2, there's like about an inch of blank space for no reason.
Where are we
Yep.
looking? Here?
Yeah, panel 2 and the lettering balloon on the top, there's like, this
Oh,
is a
yeah.
huge area that's just empty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
They might have left that space open for the translations because this has got a lot of space around it too. That
So-
doesn't.
So check how good that top panel is. Look at the angle of the plane, the angle of the clouds, and then the angle of the thin clouds.
Mhm.
That's amazing looking.
That's some masterful work just there.
Oh, God, yeah.
This is already one of those strips that would have been better in black and white.
Yeah,
He looks
Yeah.
down there out the window. He looks a bit Garth-like.
Yeah.
he does.
Hmm.
A little bit stronger looking than the movie.
Yeah.
Here's some oranges for you.
I mean, yeah, I'm loving the primary colours.
Yeah. Still old style coloring.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with this panel? Just paint it orange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just don't ask me stupid questions. Get on with it.
Like, it would be, what colour shall I do this sky? I don't know. Do it in orange. You know, sarcastically.
Yeah.
Well, the Earth's
Okay.
already being tormented by Ming at this point, so the sky is a goofy color anyway.
All right.
Yep.
Thought it might have been on Mars for a minute.
Yeah, that's
No, that would have been
right from the
NASA.
movie. Yeah.
Only if NASA had taken the picture. Would it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That building looks very strange.
Yeah, they look like that in the
Might be a-
movie too.
Might be a
There's
little
a-
suggestive there. Yeah.
Just a tad. I mean, Flash Gordon, after all.
How else are you going to store your rocket ship, though?
Exactly.
See, all you got to
Correct.
do is ask the right questions.
That's life in general, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it is. Don't look for the right answers. Look for the right questions.
Ask the right questions. Bless you, Max. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Son's got cold. I think it's passing it on to me.
Yeah, you sounded a little bit more congested than usual.
Yeah, it didn't sound very good there.
Of course, we're all half awake, so what do we know? Here we go. Zarkov. Another big
Speak for
explosion.
yourself, I'm a quarter
Oh,
awake.
as it takes off. The rocket takes off. Strap yourselves down, quick.
It's a Michael Bay takeoff.
Moving, Flash. This is crazy.
So I'm guessing they replaced the windows on the atrium every single time they launch the rocket.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's just launching.
He only launches it once.
Yeah, they have to save Earth, so they're not coming back
It's,
there.
it's not like Tracy Island.
Yeah, where you come up through the swimming pool,
Yeah. And all the trees bend over.
through the little round house there that they've got. Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow.
Traveling through Bizarre Land. Here we are.
That's just pretty bloody good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? Look at that. Just fun. Still got the little trail of smoke up here, too. Just like the old days. The ship's not quite in the form of the Flesh Gordon ship. But, yeah.
Who's that supposed to be?
Close
Doctor Doom?
It is.
No,
Dr.
it's his right-hand man, isn't it?
Yeah, Clytus.
Clytus, that's it.
I don't remember him from the original strip though, so I think he was.
Oh, no. Yeah.
No, it's made up for the film, eh?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
Clytus, the slack-jaw yokel.
Yeah,
there's-
basically,
There's a
we need to
clue-
do Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's probably exactly what it was, too. We need a Darth Vader.
without a doubt. Yeah.
Looks more like Dr. Doom.
I wonder if there's a clue there with those magic mushrooms on that plant thing,
Could be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely could be. I mean,
or are they yellow ladybirds?
Ladybugs.
A bit,
No,
a better Doctor Doom, than every Fantastic Four film.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that sequence in the movie is incredibly trippy. So,
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Yep.
It was the late 70s.
Yeah,
Everyone was
Oh,
tripping
yeah.
balls in the late 70s, man.
Of course they were. That's when the good drugs were out. Yeah.
You know, this book. I've never seen this book before. I've heard about it. I've never seen it, but it's already better than the film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, by a long
Well,
way.
now, come on. The film's got a lot of camp charm to it that's actually
no,
yeah.
no, it doesn't. No,
mind-numbingly fun to watch. Yeah.
I have to say, I like the film.
I love the film. It's great and
I went-
stupid.
I went
love
to
them
see
both.
it, and I went to see it, and I wasn't disappointed with Queen.
There we are.
No one's ever
No,
disappointed
nobody's
with Queen.
Queen.
Maybe the
I said-
ladies.
The reason to watch it over everything is the soundtrack.
Yeah. Just like Highlander, you know.
Yeah.
Just the ladies
Highlander's the
backstage.
same way.
They're the
Oh, I enjoyed
Yeah.
Highlander.
But
I
Flash,
like Highlander.
I like crap films.
I got into a discussion on Facebook this time. You need to go in and watch the Russell Mulcahy director's cut on Highlander. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
crazy good.
Well,
And so
I-
different from the film that they ended up kicking out to the theaters on the
Yeah.
mainstream, because there's so many wonderful transitions in that film. The camera pans up and you go from Madison Square Garden parking lot to ancient Scotland. Just
Yeah.
it's just phenomenally done.
wasn't that inspired by The Keep?
The Keep?
The Keep. Have you seen The Keep?
No, I'm not familiar with it.
I'll read the
It's
book. It's
it's
sort of Repairman Jack stuff.
yeah, it's like it's set in set in World War II, and the Germans find this sort of ancient
Is he German?
burial ground or
Yeah.
something, and
Oh,
It's
I
the
might
guy-
have seen that.
the
when I
guy
was-
that comes to protect
really
it is
young.
is very much a Highlander figure.
Oh, really?
Is that
Yeah.
the one where the guy in Das Boot is the commander, the German
Because I
tank commander? or
haven't
something?
seen Das Boot.
I think
Um,
he's.
I think he's Duke Atreides in Dune.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
he's in
yeah.
a lot of stuff. Yeah,
That German guy. I can't remember his name.
he's
Jürgen
one of those.
Prochnov, he's called.
He's one of those actors that when I'm sitting watching the telly with my wife, she goes, "He's been in a lot of things."
Yeah.
I can't remember any, but yeah.
Yeah, hasn't he been in a lot of things? And I'm sitting there going, "I don't give a shit what he's in. I'm trying to watch the story." And she's like,
it-
"Oh, I've seen
is
that
the-
actor before."
Is it written by Stephen King?
No, it's
No.
F. Paul Wilson.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I would say I really like Highlander. I think it's a bit of a trashy movie, but I really like it.
The first one.
The fact that
it's
Yeah,
great.
the first one.
the fact that the voice coach got some kind of award or something is utterly ridiculous because because what's his name still sounds French, and and Sean Connery still sounds very much like Sean
Christopher
Connery.
Lambert.
Yeah. Where are you? I am Juan Ramirez of Glasgow, don't you know?
Yeah. I come from Valencia.
Valencia. I was
Valencia,
in the King
my
of
friend.
Tans. I was in the court of King Tutankhamun, don't you know?
You ever see Highlander whiskey?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Okay.
I watched the video
Even
of
the TV series.
Grab the director's cut if you ever Highlander 1 if you haven't seen it. It's amazing.
Although
Yeah,
there is word that Henry Cavill is going to reboot it.
Yeah.
The Highlander series?
Yeah. Well,
no,
Highlander
new
films,
movie.
yeah. And I have to say I'm not a fan of reboots.
No.
But occasionally, like Take That made a better Bee Gees song than the Bee Gees did, and it doesn't happen very often. Okay. Like Take That did that just that once. I reckon Henry Cavill will do it this time because I'm a big fan of Henry Cavill. I like him.
I don't know. There's a lot to the first film that
Well, no,
you're
if
not
I
going to
was-
be able to duplicate.
No, I don't think he will. I think
charming.
he'll just do it better.
That could be. You're going to go a long way for that. I can't wait to see Cavill's Warhammer though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I hope he gets a chance for that.
It better be as good as hype.
Superman.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Was.
No, that's what I mean. He was though. wasn't
sacked.
Yeah, he was.
Superman.
Yeah, he was sacked.
Man of Steel.
He was
Superman
Man of
versus
Steel
He was
Batman.
sacked, and they got someone that looks a little bit like him.
Yeah.
I'm
to replace him.
I'm extremely skeptical about the Warhammer film because the company that owns the IP for Warhammer Games Workshop they're worse in many ways than Marvel when it comes to the pandering.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then he might just go, I ain't doing it. So
It depends on how much they want to preserve their IP or show whatever. So it might be there, like the stuff, but
yeah.
It
In all
depends on how
fairness,
much
though,
they
a
rub the
lot of-
pander stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the
They need to-
pandering, it's reducing now. It's
Yeah,
there
they
was
really
no doubt
need
the
to-
pendulum is swinging.
There's so much 40K and Warhammer stuff that they really need to like pare it down and just focus on a single individual story.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're gonna do. And
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully
Yep.
it'll work out well because there's just too much stuff
Yeah.
for Warhammer. All the different types of armies, all the different lore.
Great panel here.
Allegedly, the movie Event Horizon was originally written to be a Warhammer story.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose they're talking about the rift or whatever it is that they
The
travel
warp,
through. The warp, that's it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
I haven't seen a lot of Warhammer, but it's one of those things that if somebody asked me to work on a book, I'd bloody jump at it. I think the background to it and the lore and everything is really, really good stuff.
Titan's done a couple comics on that, haven't they?
Yeah, I know, but nobody
Thought
ever
they did.
talks to me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Love
Flash
that. Ming's position there. His cloak should have been red though, but that's just me.
He Al is drawing some attractive people here, isn't he?
Yes, he
I mean,
is.
he's. I mean, the queen down or the princess down the bottom there, and got a cracking likeness there, and he's even got on top right there James Bond. He's got him. In fact, he's made him look
Timothy
better
Dalton.
looking. Yeah,
I was just
he's
going to
made
say
Timothy Dalton look better looking.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's drawn Timothy Dalton's better looking brother. Not that Timothy Dalton is ugly in any way.
And a couple of pages
He looks
back,
good
when
in this film.
On a couple of pages back where he's drawing Zarkov, even Zarkov looked like classically gorgeous. Do you know what I mean? No, I think it was further back when he first turned up. No.
Yeah, when he first comes into the scene.
Yeah, no.
No, it's back a bit further.
Back a bit further. There on top right there. Look at him. Lie away. Yeah. He's like Piers Brosnan up there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a gorgeous book.
It is. It's beautifully done.
You got Max von Sydow as Ming.
Yeah.
Who's the artist again on this one?
Al Williamson.
Williamson. Again, look, he's caught his likeness there in the half shadow.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's still better looking. That's really good. Yeah, he's caught them really well on the top right-hand panel, panel 2.
And did Vince Coletta suddenly turn to the inking for that panel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Took him 6 weeks to draw that and 3 seconds to ink it.
Go, Flash, go. Go, Flash, go. Go, Flash, go. I love you, Flash, but we've only got 15 minutes to save the universe.
Yeah.
Does
doesn't have that scene in here, but yeah, the Go Flash Go, but yeah.
Yeah, because Al Williams is like, I'm not drawing that crap.
Yeah, I'm not drawing that. Yeah.
He might not have known it was there. He probably worked off of stills and didn't see a final cut of the movie.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, he's working off of
stills in a script,
shooting script, and then doing the actually, it's probably not even the final shooting script.
Yeah.
Lovely, absolutely lovely work though. Look at those top 2 panels on the right there. No, on the right, where the action panels, the movement in there, and how he's got hold of the guy in a reverse lock, on the right hand side. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
That's
what
really
do you do with that reverse lock there, Russ? Is it knee in the groin?
Yeah, you'd probably. I mean, he's trying to snap his neck, but probably a knee in the groin as well. Yeah.
It's a Tarzan move.
And then run.
Oh yeah, that's what you always do. Kick him in the bollocks and run.
You never know what else they got with him.
Yeah, there is. I'm sure there's a Japanese term for it, but yeah, kick him in the nuts and run. Yeah.
Feeling a little blue. Oh, look at that. That's sweet. That's a cool shot.
Look at his eyes. What's going on there?
He's a little tired.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's been a rough day, love. You know, like I've been
That's that
invaded by
coloring.
someone from Earth, and you know, like, I've done some explosions, and I've persecuted some people on another planet. It's just been so tiring.
Flash and Dale. It's parading him out
In his pants.
in his pants.
Pantaloons.
Hired more for his looks than his acting ability.
Oh god, yeah.
No, not the bulwarks.
He walked out like after Christmas when they took their Christmas break. He walked out and never came back onto the set, so they had to finish the movie without him.
Without who?
That's Sam Jones.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. The shooting of this movie is crazy because the director like had one vision and then the cinematographer was like completely different, and there was scenes in it when he came in and the director's like, "What the hell are you doing?" No.
See that big machine pointing at his head on the bottom left? That's a real sort of Bride of Frankenstein type of machinery, isn't it? It works. You know, it works. You know, it's fantastic.
That's the same gun that was used in Dr. No.
He bought that
Right,
gun.
yeah.
They made that
No,
whole
Mr. Bond,
massive,
I expect you to die.
that whole massive piece of machinery just to get zits.
Goldfinger.
That comes standard with every evil emperor's
overlord.
lair. Yeah.
Quick, put him on the zitter wrapper.
Another great shot.
Oh, my skin feels so clear.
Exactly.
Just a little laser eye surgery.
You don't need that eye, sir.
Yeah, they're all right now. His eyes, aren't they? 5 minutes later.
Yeah. The vitamins kicking in.
Yeah.
Another, this is Al Williamson right there. This is a solid Williamson looking shot right there, including the background.
Just gorgeous stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, probably would have looked better in black and white.
Yeah.
Coloring's a little garish in spots. Another great Williamson shot here. The little Raymond-like monster.
Some of the negative space he's using is reminiscent of Steranko, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was influencing everybody else at this point. So I'm sure Steranko was
loving a lot of Williamson.
Still can't do good stars, though.
Yeah, they're not doing the splatter.
Too many plans.
And again, you're caught with bad printing, primitive printing at this point too. So he could have gone through and done a beautiful toothbrush starfield here, and the camera would just never pick it up.
I've done lovely starfield backgrounds and then have colorists just remove the stars and put in their own thing.
Yeah.
So, shit happens.
What kind of decor do you want for the satellite dish laser death room? Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the Rubik's Cube look.
I was thinking more John Travolta.
Yeah.
That too.
Give you something to look at while I take your zits.
Same thing. Travolta,
Very
Rubik's
disco-y
Cube.
for the
Got
time,
it.
yeah. It's a classic Raymond ship right here.
Yeah.
That was one of the really cool things about the movie is that they stuck to a lot of Raymond's designs.
Yep.
Some of the costuming they didn't, but a lot of it they did, which was really cool to see.
Yeah, they wanted to basically be live action comic strips. So
yeah.
Are those supposed to be ice? Those rocks?
This here,
who knows?
Yeah. Is it supposed to be
Either
ice?
that or ice covered? Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Could be a
think
salt planet.
visually the film did a good job of that. Actually.
Thin lines. Thin line work here. Colorist went over it with a blue pattern. Heading to the jungle.
Yeah.
And a great Williamson shot here. Just beautiful.
Sigh.
Yeah.
This whole page is nice. We'll take a closer look at his Star Wars stuff too here in the near future.
Star Wars stuff is great.
It's done a little after this, but the quality is just as good, if not better. It's a great shot. A bunch of great shots there.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon he had more time to do this, though.
Yeah, he probably did.
He probably got a little higher page rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely he did.
At least I hope he did.
Yeah.
He would have done the Empire adaptation by this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Empire Strikes Back.
He'd be working on it around this point.
because
it was 1980 and Flash Gordon was what? I think it was also 1980.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, both same. Yeah.
As lovely as the Star Wars stuff
Yes,
is,
it's copyright 80. Yeah.
you can kind of see that he was obviously on a schedule.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas it has got a bit more of a finishing touch to it. Do you know what I mean? It's
I love that shot of Ming on the right, and how it contrasts against I think that's Dale on the left side with the blaster.
Yeah.
They're all from production shots, aren't they?
Some of them probably are.
I reckon the Ming one is.
I don't know about that one. That doesn't quite look like Topol to me. But it's a great drawing. Don't get me wrong.
That could be the Dale could be a Star Wars shot, and he's just put Dale over the top of it.
Yeah. It's a very Princess Leia looking shot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Costuming's right though.
Yep. Oh, the part where they have to find the weird creature in the tree stump.
The little scorpion squirrel.
Scorpion,
yeah.
Secret squirrel.
Secret squirrel. No. Not secret squirrel.
So they killed that guy, did they?
No.
This kid here, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
him. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I was thinking that was Timothy Dalton's character. But yeah.
Wow.
For some reason, Gordon put his hand like right in next to the thing, and it was just kind of like, oh, there's a hand, and ignored it. This kid puts his hand in, he's dead. So,
He begs for death because he knows that the sting is madness, brings madness.
Another great Williamson shot here. Little tiny ship, a lot of great background, great bird sitting here. Almost looks like a worm here, but it's not.
might be something else.
I think
You doing
Max,
okay there, Max?
I think Max has
Max, you
gone.
doing all right?
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good. Sounds like you definitely need a decongestant.
Yeah, I do.
Come-
So you taking a
Here come the
nap there,
Hawkmen.
bud?
Oh, the infamous torture scene of the princess.
Tied down by Clytus's gloves.
Just a glove.
Yep.
Yeah, it's grabbing her ass in the panel before it.
Yeah, that too.
Oh no, it is her leg. Okay, I thought it was her ass at first. It's like, wait a minute.
Well, that grabs in the panel border. It's in the space between the panels. That's why she's looking round. What the hell are you doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
another great Williamson shot here. Just phenomenal.
I like his machinery.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. It's like a looser Kirby machinery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kirby Steranko type of stuff, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
It's good though.
The dashes in line. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna add a bunch of blacks in here to like silhouette shapes, and it's machines there.
Yep.
Don't forget Dr. Doom.
Yeah. No, Clytus definitely is Dr. Doom / Darth Vader. So
That looks like Timothy Dalton there.
yeah.
At the proctologist.
Then we got Patrick Stewart behind him.
Yeah.
That's riffraff. Anyway, Richard O'Brien.
I like it's like watching Patrick Stewart in what was the space vampire film?
Oh, Life Force.
Life Force. And you like look at him there and you think, how old was he there? Was he always like 55 years old?
Yeah, basically, he's always been Professor Xavier. Just look at his portrayal of Gurney Halleck. It's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Picard. Yeah.
Well, on the set of The Next Generation, they used to always call him Grandpa. And he would get annoyed because Brent Spiner was older than him. And he's like, he's the grandpa. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Great Cloud City shot. The big orange moon behind it.
A bunch of moons behind it.
Yeah. Great Brian Blessed.
That is a good one, isn't it?
Nice one. Yeah.
I wonder if they intentionally used that bright ass orange on all that stuff just to break it up.
Probably.
Gordon alive.
Rick Veitch did the colors. Nah.
Because it's the same orange they keep using over and over and over again.
Seems kind of partial to it.
It's up here too.
It's really weird because orange is one of those colors that is the most noticeable to the human eye.
Yeah.
It's like you're immediately drawn to that last panel instead of reading the whole thing. maybe that was the point. The artist
Yeah.
was just like, nope, we're just gonna screw this.
Although it does take you to the next page.
Yeah. Just a little quickly, though, I guess.
Fooled you, Barrett.
Nah.
Randy, can you just go back one page? Sorry, there was just something in that panel there. The first panel on the left-hand page, it says, this doesn't make sense. No, the other side. It says, so you've captured the escaped Earth people. Well, they're not escaped then, are they, if they're captured?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, turnover.
No problem.
What are you talking about, Brian? Have him hanged. Take him away. Don't disagree with me.
Now, there's a Tarzan pose with all the vine. Yeah.
Yeah, and that other one as well, where he's swinging on the panel next to it. That's
Swinging.
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 Well, both Dale and the girl are after him, aren't they? I mean, the princess. You could always do a double.
Oh, dear.
There's a whoop. Speaking of that,
Almost.
there's a womb. Yeah.
It's a womb.
It's almost an afterthought, isn't it? It should have been, if Stan Lee would have got hold of it, it would have been bigger than the page.
Yeah.
That's a big womb.
They still had a little space to grow in here, though. With it.
Yeah.
They went,
Yeah.
boom.
I think that's
Enough of the womb already.
that guy's from Alien. John Hurt knows all about him. Yeah.
Little Geiger working there.
Look at that Doctor Doom guy there. Look at the bottom. Isn't it fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look really good looking, that guy there, the top.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Looks more like Flash Gordon than Sam Jones does.
Yeah.
Some more great Williamson here. This too, you can tell that was taken off of a still. Probably
Yeah.
both of these
Yeah.
and that. It's really nice.
He's good, isn't he, Al Williamson?
Let the combat begin.
He's a
To the
fantastic
death.
artist.
Yeah, it's great.
Bloody master.
The one panel on the first page, third panel, is the silhouettes of the flying people.
Yeah.
It's great.
And that
Especially
kind of
with all
swamp.
the detail in here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that green stuff, like it's like Swamp Thing, isn't it? That kind of
Yeah,
that
moss.
green, the
Yeah.
green bit. Yeah, is that what it is? The moss, yeah, on the trees. Fabulous.
He's just mastering so many different techniques, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That head there, the side view of Doctor Doom there, whatever he's called, is fantastic.
Clytus.
Yeah, that's brilliant. He does good folds as well, doesn't he? He puts his blacks well on the folds of clothes. Really good. I always wonder where all this artwork is,
Yeah,
Who's got it?
no idea.
Yeah, wouldn't you love one of these on your wall?
Oh,
That'd be the worst place to fight.
yeah. Look at that. It was a bit painful, isn't it?
Those spikes pop up and out.
Up and down all the time.
Wow.
So, like, they're randomized.
Now
Yeah,
they
they-
come up
they
in
seem-
sections. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed to be fairly random though, didn't it?
Yeah.
When they were, because the panel that they're on was kind of backwards and forwards and up and down.
It was tilting and rotating at the same time. Yeah.
Look at that there on the left where Brian Blessed's got the remote. He said, this is boring. And he changes channels. Puts channel 4 on
That's when he pulls up the stakes there.
and wonders why it doesn't get any better.
Put his head on a pike. Here it is. Flash, I love you. We have less than 12 hours to save the Earth. It's Dale, and that gives him the extra strength to toss Baron off the platform.
Giggity.
He's going over. More space here. Though they were actually orbiting the planet This was all clouds originally. He put space in there. Just for fun.
Climb up my arm. How do you climb up somebody's arm?
It's better than climbing up their ass, I guess.
Ooh, you've saved me. Where you go, I follow. Oh. Look at that. What's that? How's that for an understatement? Look, a ship.
Yes. And a shuttlecraft. It's collided.
Brilliant. That Doctor Doom guy is brilliant. That collider is fantastic. I love the colouring on it.
It's thrown on the stakes and deflates.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nothing.
Have that.
Great effect.
Flash is like, get stuffed, mate.
Great the way that he's got the dark cloak and you can't see the spikes through him, though.
Yeah.
So they didn't get shut down.
Good Lord, he just deflated. You young hothead, you brought own destruction on my kingdom, down destruction on my kingdom. Oh, Voltan, he's shown us the way. Stand with us and fight.
Or fly with us and fight.
Makes that balloon noise, that wee.
That's what he did too.
Look at that. Ming. Looks
Is
a
that
little insane
Ming?
here.
Is it
Minging.
Ming.
yeah, what's he called, the actor?
Max von Sydow.
That's the one.
He was Judge. Oh, I can't remember the last name. He was the senior judge when he in the Judge Dredd film with Sylvester Stallone. Hey, my law!
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
He's also the first one to take a dive at in the new Star Wars movies.
He's in Dune as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a
he's
Fremen.
the head of the Fremen.
Yeah, and he's also in that brilliant film that they never show, at least not on my TV, 3 Days of the Condor.
Okay. Yeah.
With Robert Redford. Have you seen that?
Long time ago.
Brilliant film, that.
Yeah.
The original Ming was Charles Middleton, right?
Don't know. What, from the 30s?
Yeah, 1940s. The
Buster Crab
yeah.
cereal might have been. I don't know. I always thought it was their stock actor who always plays Asians. Back then, yeah, you look Asian. Come on.
We've got an Asian roll for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Not another one.
I like those Asian rolls. You get them
Start-
for free in a portion. They're really nice.
£1.99 each.
Mm.
Great little foreground work there. Great stance. They're about at
Wow,
CAD
this-
level.
This dude's in everything.
Which
Charles
Max?
Middleton.
Oh, Middleton.
Yeah.
Well, if he was a serial actor player, they put him in everything. Their budgets were so low, they just interchanged actors all the time. Look at all the great characters that Kirk Allen played in them serials. He was everybody. Superman, Black Hawk. It's just a ton of characters.
Cereal.
Some of those were great. I was thinking of showing some of those here on Sunday Funnies. They
He
had
did
their
over.
charm.
I think he did over 200 films
Yeah.
from 1920 to 1949.
20 years into the talkies. So he was in the silent era for the first decade or so.
Ooh, big ship there. Look at that.
Ugh, explosions and fire as well. That's really nicely done.
Yeah. Go up the whole city.
Kaboom!
It's the
So
great
this
Raymond ship.
this must have been where Michael Bay got his inspiration from.
Probably. Such a horrible jet sled here, but such a great spaceship design there. You can see the Raymond influence.
That's Stallone in the last panel there with all that hair.
Right here. No, it's his assistant. They all had hair like that back then.
He had a bit of a mop.
Yeah.
Just jealous.
Yeah.
Still saves on shampoo.
Yeah.
It's Gordon. Flash, you're alive.
This is great. This Charles Middleton dude was in something called Strangler from the Swamp.
Sure.
Because that's
They
where
are-
they all come from.
Yeah.
It's got some cool illustration art too.
You're throwing it up. You throw it up on your screen. Just take a look since you're talking about him so much.
So yeah, you want to take a look? Sure.
Want to see what he looks like.
Look at those folds on that. The girl in blue, the top.
Yeah, Melanie. Yeah, Dale.
Yeah.
There's a stranger of the swamp.
That guy's face. Is I'm the stranger of the swamp.
Strangler of the Swamp.
I'm the strangler of the swamp. People don't know really
Where
like. I'm lovely. People love me really.
he's wearing an Adidas hoodie.
He's got a really nice face. He looks like he just wants to come over for Christmas or something.
Or is it a
It
little
actually
heavy
looks a
on
little
the
bit
side?
like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two guys arresting the girl there with those hoods on look like that guy in Pulp Fiction down in the cellar.
It's the gimp.
Yeah, Gimp, that's it, the Gimp.
Send the gimps to go and get her. But they're sleeping. Well, wake them up.
We'd save money designing the face if we just kind of make it look like a gas mask. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get gas masks anywhere. But just get them down the road in the gas mask shop. Stick them on. Spray them orange. Put them on. They'll be fine.
They're right. That had to be Ben Office still. I seem to remember that in the movie. I don't know if that was or not, but that's a great shot. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
How do you get a cloud bank in space?
This little explosion.
I don't know. They're shutting down branches all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, there's seething clouds now.
Got to do something. You might as well seethe, right?
I like
Let's see the top of the the seething cloud seconds before it ignites and turns blue.
So even if he's not in space, he's got like no windshield on that thing. You just like a bug takes him out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a micrometeorite to the forehead. It's all over.
Twink.
In space, no one can see your windshield.
Yeah.
They're about to attack. Somebody's going to say it. Dive.
All I can think about with those bird people is a scene from it's the Sean Connery and the umbrella and Indiana Jones. Last Crusade.
Those lovely clothing there on the bad guys. That big panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that panel and the bottom right panel as well. They're all in blue. No, the bottom right.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, definitely. Pew, pew. That's what I'd be if I was reading that as a kid. Well, actually, if I read it now, it'd be going. Pew.
You never read this when you were a kid.
No, I just looked at the pictures.
Yeah. When I'm speaking of Indiana Jones and Sean Connery, when he says to him, "I'm as good as the next man," and he says, "Dad, I was the next man."
It was wonderful, indeed it was.
And he goes, "Ooh."
99 no's and a yes is yes.
Is there a comic adaptation of is it Zarkov or what it was called?
Zardoz?
Zardoz and Pantso.
Oh,
I don't think so, but there should have been.
Who'd want that? That's
I think we should
I'm
produce
disturbed
one.
every time I see that picture of him in those knickers. Jeez.
Just think how he probably felt.
He probably thought
Things
it was
I do
great.
for money. That's what he was thinking.
Yes, the things I do for a new swimming pool.
He's probably thinking, I bet Charlton Heston never had to dress this ridiculously. All of his science fiction movies.
No, but
Wow.
Name did dress up as Spartacus, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who?
And he didn't have a lot on. Was it
That's
Kirk.
Moses.
Kirk
Kirk.
Douglas?
Kurt Douglas.
Kirk Douglas, yeah.
No, I'm Spartacus.
The other bit in that it creases me is when he's in the tent with all that money, and he says, he says to someone, he says, "What'll I do with this baton?" It's absolutely class.
That's a great impression, mate. I love that. What am I going to do with this baton?
Well, I'll do this baton.
There's people. There might be some younglings watching now, like, going,
What the heck are you talking about?
Who the hell is Kirk Douglas?
Yeah, exactly.
The other funny bit in that film that always creases me up is when, you know, the I am Spartacus bit. The only person not saying it and the only person crying is Spartacus, and he's sitting in front of him and he can't see. He doesn't notice. Oh, dear.
Some great panel work here, by the way.
Yeah.
Getting back to the Flash, Gordon.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at that middle panel where they're about to kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got Topol back, hasn't he, on that picture?
Yeah. Yeah, he's caught him there, isn't he? That bottom left
That's
hand
great,
panel.
isn't
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh, and
fantastic.
the gimps are back.
Oh.
Straight from Doctor Who.
Little dial on the belt. What's all that about?
Doctor Who.
That's to unlock their vault. Yeah. How do they get that?
You know, it makes it a little embarrassing when they have to go to the bathroom because they have to do the 3-figure combination there.
Didn't use the seashell, no doubt.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That was
Family
small.
calling.
This kind of reminds me slightly of Bakshi's work, the Wizards,
Yeah.
the Orange Dudes. Just like they shot Fritz.
Oh. Yeah.
Is that woman supposed to be Medusa with that head thing on?
Here, no, that's Melanie Anderson.
Oh,
Oh
right.
yeah, that's Dial.
They're trying to
Who's
marry
that?
her off to
Oh.
me.
You
Who's that orange again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. Family calling.
not a problem.
Uh,
It's another great
Also-
shot here, though.
plotting my trip to Japan, so
I wonder if there's some color theory behind that orange, because I mean, like, there's got to be some sort of reason, like psychology, they use that over and over and over again. Because
Probably just Rick's
looked
favorite
cool.
color.
yeah.
I like orange.
orange is fun.
What color am I? Orange. Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, they're filling whole panels with it.
Yep.
Perhaps they had a lot of orange ink left, I don't know.
Yeah. Don't care what you say, you've got to use the orange.
Yeah.
All I've got,
Get rid of this bit.
all I've got is orange comics left, so that's what we're going with.
And look at that. Look at the first page at the top where they're on John Travolta's dance floor again.
Mm.
They got this real high tech stuff and then a brick wall next
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff on the left is brilliant.
It's
Just- it's
fantastic,
just-
yeah.
Manic machinery for no reason whatsoever. And a
Yeah.
wall.
And a brick wall.
And a wall.
There's a brick wall.
You
And
could
then
have
you
plastered it. Come on.
On an
You get
Italian restaurant floor too. So
Yeah. Well, maybe that's actually where they are. They're in the Italian cafe in Wang's
Wangs.
in Wang's special allotment. It's like, okay, we've got several cafes in the complex. One of them speciality Italian. All right, get yourself down there. There is some really nice
And
linguine.
go down to the Chinese, the one low cheek.
No, it's a subliminal thing because most of the crew and all that were Italian. So
Yeah, they got some nice Chinese
Well,
rolls down there.
That's
Get
just
yourself down
the dough mixer. Right
We
there.
also had we had Picard, and now we've got Riker.
there.
oh god,
Riker's down there in the corner.
no, with Zarkov. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sticking his hand in his pocket, putting one leg up on the highest thing he can find. Oh, all the bags have come back under his eyes.
They have.
Look at that background. That's gorgeous.
There's about 20 million planets, though.
Yeah.
We are not alone.
And all the birdmen as well. Oh, that's great.
hmm yeah, they look like they're
Rocks.
flying better than they did in the movie.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
The inking on the rocks here is amazing. You just get, it's
I
all
guess those
green.
wings weighed about 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have been heavy, wouldn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because people couldn't sit down with them when they were mounted on them. I know that. So they had like these things to prop people up so they wouldn't fall.
They went down to the Italian cafe and they had all the stalls by the bars. You know, it was
Yeah,
lovely.
sure.
Drink
oh,
a
yeah.
cappuccino while you're there. Rest your wings.
Looking for pistols in the toilet.
Get the Godfather reference on this. I'm bringing in a good movie.
This book is absolutely brilliant.
Isn't it?
I love it. It's fantastic.
So much
I've-
fun.
like I
This
said, I've
page
never-
especially.
Yeah, I've never seen it before. It's really good.
It's better than the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it's
Well,
gorgeous. It is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Freight tale. Yep. It's prettier than the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt.
or what I meant. So
Except Melanie Anderson's pretty hot. in this film.
Princess Aurora's not.
no,
like
she's
that.
really not my type. But
Could it be Flash?
Which one's that, Randy?
Well, that Melanie played Dale Arden, but Princess
Oh, right,
Laura
okay.
is pretty hot in that too.
Well, they were both gorgeous. I seem to remember being a young lad and rather liking the two of them on screen. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
what you're telling me is the general rose to attention.
yeah, maybe.
Got our attention. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Just
they're both
about-
brunettes as well, which
Yeah,
is you know,
well, that's always a plus, isn't it? Yeah.
it's always a massive plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, not a problem I have. Yeah, I like that. That's a really
Dope
good
muscle.
scene.
Yeah, how lovely's that?
Just amazing. This is cool.
Looks a little
too,
bit
the
like the
lightning.
lead singer of Delamitri there. Funnily
What
enough.
do you
Yeah.
mean, Flash Gordon approaching?
Do you
Open
really?
fire!
Bring back his body.
Send Ajax to recover his body. I think there's more to the line, but I can't remember it.
I think send out more rocket agents to recover his body. Something like
Something in Ajax.
that. Ajax.
Yeah, it's something in Ajax. It was to recover the body. And it was basically the name of two ships.
Mhm.
The only reason I remember this is I've listened to the song enough times. So.
Scenery here.
I haven't seen the movie that often, which is probably for the best.
I used to have it on VHS. Used to play it all the time with the
I got a
when
Blu-ray of it.
with the first wife. Yeah.
What do you mean, Flash Gordon approaching? And she like melted like the Wicked Witch of the West, so,
Did.
or East, or whatever one it was.
Still eyeing this. It turned out really good. The lightning.
Yeah, it's got this the force field,
Yeah.
and
And abruptly, the lightning field winks out.
But what a beautiful shot that is there, though. On the left-hand page with the inset, with the rocket ship going low level towards there. Just
yeah, I love that. I love that panel.
Yeah.
That's great. You got the lightning field around the city and everything.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That panel to the left of it with that machinery in red looks fantastic as well, doesn't it? That red.
Yeah.
Really, really nice stuff. This artwork, Russ, you'll know this. You know our artist John M. Burns, not John Byrne.
Yeah.
He does this kind of, they're all in half shadow. All those the three main panels, the three main people. He would colour that red, wouldn't he? He's in Countdown. You've seen his stuff in Countdown, haven't you?
You know that John Burns is John Burns' nephew.
Really?
Yes, and he worked with me on Doctor Who Adventures.
Oh wow!
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Wow! Didn't know that. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at that cityscape there at the bottom as well. How lovely is that?
Yeah.
Really
It's
fantastic,
cool,
that.
isn't it? It's cool.
It's
Planet
so
here
good.
is really nice as well. It's all
It's very
line work,
close.
ink work, yeah.
Then you got all of the Hawkmen following the ship and all that.
Yeah, they're like flying in the exhaust, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of amazed that
Yes, keep them warm.
they didn't charboil a lot of them. They would have had like
That's
roasted turkeys.
They have only got like wide fronts and wings, so they got to keep themselves a bit warm.
Yeah.
The size of them is kind of interesting too, because it's like you have the panel on the left, and they're like kind of small as they're flying after them. Then you got they're like more like in size of the ship in the top panel on the right.
Yeah.
And then they're tiny again. It's like there must be the Ming shrinking ray that's happening.
Hey Russ, isn't that you in KFC? Wide fronts and wings.
Yeah, I want to be there in the wide front. They're right.
With
I
your
want some wings.
with your Sean Connery Zardos.
Yeah. I turned up in my thigh-length boots and my wide fronts, and I want a family pack right now. Get me the bucket.
With those boots like Frida wears on
A
ABBA.
bucket of wings. Well, we got
Nothing
fried
better than
chicken.
a bucket of wings and thigh-length boots.
Ah,
Yes. Get me the hot ones now. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then he gets impaled.
wow.
This
then he
is
goes-
approved by the Comics Code Authority.
Remember the end, right at the end, where
No.
he disappears. It's
Yep.
like, bling, and it's gone into his ring. Giggity. It's gone into his ring. And then it's just his laughter over the top of it as it fades to black. What an
And you
ending.
have the hands reaching for the ring,
Yeah.
Mhm.
alluding that there's supposed to be a sequel that never happened.
Never happened.
Never
No.
happened. Yeah.
Look at the folds in the drapes on that, where he's standing on the blue, where the spaceship's coming through the wall, and
Yeah.
the drapes there, aren't they
Yeah.
fantastic?
Yeah.
And the guy in the hood on the bottom left there,
Yeah,
the drapes in that. No, it's
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
I love how
simplicity.
Really well done.
the
Yeah.
columns are breaking apart like in perfect
Yeah.
segmented
Yeah.
sections.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
manufacturing just isn't what it used to be.
no, not even on manga.
Especially
This-
on Mongo.
the- The simplicity of that, of the way that he's done the shadow on that hooded character, that's just
Yeah, that's
that's
really good.
like perfect comic strip.
Yeah.
It's just enough. It makes it look like it's mega detailed, but it's only
We've
just
really
enough.
been ignoring the chat, and I apologize for that, chat. Sorry. I just happened to
Bad
look
host.
up there and
Bad
there's like
host.
30-some bad hosts.
Bad
Yeah,
house,
Flash
bad
Gordon is ace. Even the original one was good.
Oh yeah.
Elon Musk should build something like this for SpaceX. Yeah. Flash Gordon, yeah.
Oh.
A massive conservatory for his ships. Yeah. Lil, I recently watched Highlander. I didn't realize how poor that film was. Great
Yeah.
soundtrack, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. The director's cut. I keep telling
Yeah,
you.
the director's cut's really good.
Got to watch that director's cut. It's amazing.
It's
Saying that though Flash Gordon has a great soundtrack also. It must be something to do with the band they used. Yep. Sure was.
Yep.
Oh, they used the same
Absolutely.
band? What was it? No, I don't
Who?
no idea. No.
Oh, that
Grizzly
guy looks
Adams.
like
Yeah.
Zarkov, yeah.
that comic book. You just know after Flash saved the universe, he had an equally best 15 minutes with Dale. Afterwards.
The birth of Flash
Gordon. Yeah. Flash.
Oh God.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I thought that was as well, Glenn. Yeah. Peter Duncan from Duncan Dare.
Duncan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sarah.
Sarah in the house. Thanks for being here. Zim. Thanks, Sarah. Here, one for you. Sarah says, and voices, I know I can't remember their name. Oh my God, you're right with the artwork. It's nice to hear it from others who are in the industry. I was thinking the orange was more like the 70s or earlier. Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
1980 here. Rue Katuk in the house. Hey, dudes, any of the comics have the lizard ladies like in the animated film? No. No
No.
lizard ladies here that I've seen. The hair looks that same time period as well. Yeah.
Yeah, late 70s, early 80s. Yeah.
Katuk, I don't think it has. No. LOL. Yep. Flicks over to match of the day. Watches Oldham Athletic loses to Arlington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley.
Accrington.
That's football.
That's football talk.
Stanley.
I must be missing that. Must be the FA Cup.
I love cropping quotes with no context around them from comics. Freaking hilarious. Yeah, with no context, just the word bubble. Yeah. Matt Grappling. Sarah says, Randy, I'm so glad I looked this up this morning. The humor is great and the artwork looks like 60s, 70s. Yeah, it's actually copywritten to the 80s, but probably done 79.
This is most likely started in 79.
Is it? That would explain the colors. There was harvest gold, avocado green, and that hideous orange. The hair too. Yeah. Brian there shouting, Flask, you made it. Just before Flash gets taken out by the micrometeorite.
Yeah.
Williamson on art and Archie Goodwin writing. No, Bruce Jones actually doing the adaptation here. Brian there shouting, Flash, you made it. Yep. That's came in twice. God, I love what you guys are pointing out. Hilarious. Thank you so much. And don't forget the beans. Absolutely.
That's what I have for breakfast.
Beans.
That's what I have for
Sorry,
breakfast.
it's the beans.
Beans for breakfast.
Beans for breakfast. On
Flash,
toast.
darling, you're alive. Sapped.
The artist Sal Williams. He's a classically great artist. So
if you look at the left-hand page at the top, there's the Black Freighters coming ashore. Look in the background. Can you see it? Top panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Black
Almost.
ship.
Yeah.
Or it's a rather nasty IKEA lamp.
You'll spare me.
The reactors have stopped. Earth is saved. Suddenly, Flash, look out. The
What
glow.
a lovely last page. Look at that. Look at the lighting on the
The
on
top
the no on the column that's fallen over.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
lighting on it. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great. It's done really, really well.
Yeah. And then Brian right at the end. Lovely.
Yeah. I also love the drapery that's been destroyed in the background that Randy was just pointing out.
Yeah.
The yellow and everything. Looks great.
It's great. Little bits hanging here from the ceiling.
Torn cloth can be fun to draw. Then you get the weird robot thing flying around.
Yeah.
Oops, Star Wars at the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Brian Blessed at the bottom. That's all you need.
Again, look at the gorgeous wings. Look at the detail in the wings.
Yeah.
The rendering. Lovely.
Yep, definitely looks better than the movie ones.
Yeah.
Another nice shot. That really looks like Timothy Dalton.
That does look like Dalton.
And Aura.
So,
Yep.
with the whole wings thing, you got like armor that's also kind of like wings and stuff. They just kind of murder their fellow winged people.
No, they got the less conscious versions, like
Less conscious.
like apes
Like
with wings. Yeah, they wouldn't kill
Makes
them.
it
There you
better.
go. Yeah.
Hail, my fellow winged people.
All the flying monkeys are just extinct.
Yeah,
on
perhaps it
their
was
planet.
like
Yeah, they exterminated the flying monkeys and made
cats
the armor out of
or
them.
dogs or something with wings. I don't know. Cows with wings. There you go.
Cows with
Cows with wings. Give me your Fido.
General livestock, flying livestock. Could you imagine how difficult it'd be to be a sheep herder if your sheep could all fly?
I don't want to think about the droppings from flying livestock.
And then you'd have a flying dog, like to go round them and keep them in. Oh,
What,
what
like
was
gold
that program
yellow
that
with wings?
used to be on the telly, Glenn, with the sheepdogs?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was the one where they used to have competitions about keeping the sheep in pens and stuff. That's how great our television was in this country.
That
You actually
sounds like
had
amazing television.
you actually
I
had
never saw it.
Yes.
a weekly program with
Sheep
a competition where a sheep herder and his dog would get the sheep into a pen. Half an hour of that rubbish. Can you imagine how much more fun it would be if they had wings?
You watched
Sounds
the
like
whole-
something for the Discovery channels. Tell me.
Russ,
Yeah.
you watched the whole thing, didn't you?
Well, as a kid, I had no choice. I was strapped into a chair. And then somebody turned the switch on.
And there was only 3 channels.
Yeah, 3 channels.
Tonight on the Shepherd. Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember what it was called. I'm going to have to go and look up what it was called now.
The flock crosses the road. Yeah.
Dogs running in circles.
I could just
Dogs
see,
running
I could
circles.
just see Russ later on to watch the whole thing again.
Just to make
Yeah.
sure.
I'll have to find it. I'll have to find the whole series to sit and watch it.
You probably find there's 6 series.
I think he gets abducted towards the end of the 6th series. Yeah.
I hope so.
Wakes up every morning, hits a time clock. Good morning, Sam.
Like the dogs on Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Morning, Sam.
So when similar story. When I was younger, I used to watch like this Tai Chi channel. I was starting out learning Tai Chi, and they'd be like, and I was like, I don't know, like 15 at the time, and they'd be on the video, and they'd be like, okay, turn around now, and I'm trying to turn my head the other way. Like, watch.
There you go. One Man and His Dog. That was the name of the show. One Man and the Dog, 1976. Couple of geezers with their dog herding sheep. That was programming in the 70s in the
It's
UK.
reality programming just coming into vogue. Yeah.
Reality.
1976 was the year I was born.
Well,
Oh, bless.
that 1976 is the year when I wasn't around a lot. I was always on a plane somewhere. So I
Just
missed
the
I missed
television sheepdog trials. There you go. Television sheepdog trials. One man and his dog in Radio Times, and 8.5 million people tuned in to watch it,
including Russ.
including me, including my mum and dad.
So 8.5 million people were like, "Yep, this
Yep.
TV thing."
Woof!
Great.
Get down, come
Well,
right, come
considering
right.
there was only about 10 million people in the country in that year. It was pretty good, pretty good figures. No, there's 10 million in London.
Oh dear.
Further proof that the BBC had nothing good to watch.
Right.
Well, doesn't
Should,
stop there.
We get more comments, I think, don't we?
A few more, yeah. You got another flash here from
Oh dear.
Kanto here.
Canto here. He actually looks a little bit like Flash in that, doesn't
I
he?
thought you were going to say something else then.
Sarah says the artist probably got taught in that era before the publishing year.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Williamson was doing comic strips for quite a while. He came in on wasn't he an apprentice for Zeta?
Yeah, and
I think.
Oh well, that doesn't surprise me.
The bell for once. I didn't jump. Or says it makes sense that it looks like that at the time. It takes a little while before another decade fully moves out of the past one. Yeah. Cows. Just watch Twister. Cows don't need wings. Cow again.
Oh, that film. That was the first film that I fell asleep in a cinema to.
The first one.
Twister. Just like, Twister. Here comes some really extreme wind. All right, okay.
That's the thing I remember from that movie was sitting in the theater going, does this movie have a plot at all?
Yeah, it was awful. That's what I say. It's the first film I fell asleep in the cinema to.
Is that the
There
one
goes a
with
cow. Well, that's kind of amusing. Yeah.
Is that the one with Helen?
Helen
Yeah,
Hunt.
yeah. Helen,
It's
Yeah.
And that guy who died.
the guy from
Paxton.
Aliens.
Bill Paxton.
We're gonna
Bill
come here. We're gonna come in here, and they're gonna kill us. Yeah.
Right.
it wasn't well, Williamson
Strapped
actually
into his chair with his
continued
shirt
this.
makes you hug yourself.
Yeah,
Say
I got
what?
one of them.
Sorry.
Williamson continued the Flash Gordon comic strip, didn't he?
Williamson did a lot of Flash Gordon work for King Comics
Yeah,
in the 60s, 50s, and 60s when they were keeping the comic strip alive. He did a stint on the comic strip too.
yeah.
for a
That's
while.
the thing because I thought he continued after Raymond. So
That's cool.
And his long run, if I'm not mistaken, was on Secret Agent X9 after Raymond.
yeah,
I think he
Yeah, he
did
did
that
Secret
for a
Agent X9.
decade or two, for a while. Yeah.
yep. And then he adapted a bunch of the Star Wars stuff.
hmm Then he got the Star Wars strip for a few years with Archie.
Yep, and he did.
Yeah.
He worked on was it Daredevil and Spider-Man. I think he worked on Spider-Girl.
I think he did a lot of inking work there towards the end.
Yeah, he passed away like in 2010, I think.
Was it? I don't
Was it
know.
that long ago? Wow.
I don't
think it was
think
around
so. Was it?
2010.
Could have been.
No, I'll have to look up his Wikipedia page.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
No.
I was heading there, but
June 12th, 2010.
okay.
Wow.
You called it.
Wow. Boy. How old was he?
79.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was born in 1931. Alfonso Williamson.
Wow.
Great talent.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Yeah. One of the best. One of the best of the best.
I mean, look at that hair on Dalton there on that top panel on the left. Look at the way he's drawn the hair. Fantastic, that.
He's got multiple Eisner Awards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back when they were worth something.
Back when they
Yeah.
mattered.
Back when you got them for merit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2000, and he got Inkwell Awards, the Joe Sonoy Hall of Fame in 2010.
Wow.
There you go.
Just make the make new awards, since the other ones are useless.
Yep.
Just be like the Zim Awards.
Yeah, I got enough on my plate right now. I got a bucket list of stuff to do. And that sounded like I was complaining, and really I'm not. Very much not.
I'm already working on the Hatch Awards, so stand by for that.
Are you? There we are.
Fantastic. There we go. We get the Hatch Awards that will replace the Eisners.
We have
Give away little idols of the like your sculpture. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and there's also some other artwork as well.
We have future history to make.
Yeah.
Winner of the 2025 Hatch for best sequential artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gerald Lang's in the house. Came in late. Is this the British book version? Al Williamson did the American release that I have. No, this is Al Williamson.
No, this is the Al Williamson British version. No, American version. Sorry.
It was probably the same version.
Most likely.
I don't know of another version of it.
Can't see him doing it twice.
No.
No. I have this book someplace.
Sarah laughs. I fell asleep twice watching the first Matrix. I was taking 15 semester hours and working 35 hours a week. Didn't matter how loud it was. Yeah.
Well, I would probably fall asleep in a similar situation.
But what you need to question yourself is, did you ever wake up?
That's true. What do you mean you took both pills?
And boom.
The end.
No, he doesn't have the jump scene though.
No.
When he's jumping at the camera.
That was probably added last minute.
Oh, it was. That they basically took a scene cut from a different scene and put it in. Because they're like, we don't have the end of the movie because Sam Jones left the production. They're like, we'll just cut this in. So,
I like that. I like him going, yeah. Did you see him in Ted 2?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
He was in the first Ted, wasn't he?
Was it one of them he was in? Yeah, they kind of blend together for me.
He was in the second one where they just went out getting hammered.
It was great when he was in it. It was so fun.
He talked about him real heavy in the first film, and then they had him guest star in the second.
That was it. Yeah, they talked about the next. They were like huge Flash Gordon fans.
Is that motif on his shirt Shazam? You know?
It's kind of bent a little. Yeah. Oh, here?
Yeah.
It's a flash, isn't it?
It's a little flat.
Flash of lightning.
Yeah, but it looks like that Shazam thing. Maybe not.
It's a lightning bolt. Yeah, just like his belt. His belt buckle's a lightning bolt too.
Yeah.
And his underwear, I guess.
That's a lovely image of Dale.
And she took one of the belts off of the guards there with the combo lock on it, just to work.
Look at that, the way she's got the gun. She's got a gun belt. It's like she's an icon. She's a female action hero right there.
Yeah.
I mean, she was being married off to and all the rest of it, but she was part of it. She was an important part of the story. And then right at the end, what does that say about the presentation, everything, that they're standing there together like that? Okay. A couple, and she's the one with the gun. That's really cool. I really like that.
I like the way,
holster.
I also like the way this is really trivial, but I like the way his thumb is bending into his hand. The way he's standing with that thumb. It's just bending in. It's just
he's thinking, God, my backside is itching.
Well, that's more of a regular Flash Gordon picture. That might have been a pinup that he did outside of the movie adaptation.
There could be,
because he's really dressed like one of the Flash Gordon comic strips.
Yeah, he does look more in the traditional outfit.
He's got a nappy on.
I like the I don't know what you call it, but the belt that's holding his holster on his leg.
Yeah. You got to love a strap around a leg for a holster.
And those lovely folds in them clothes. Look at that.
Isn't that the same for Han? Doesn't Han Solo have a strap on his leg for his holster?
I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Black Gaming
First
is in
off-
watch as well.
First off,
Sarah-
it's really interesting to draw. Extra
Yeah.
straps are always good to draw.
Mhm.
There's like a
So he was in
whole
Baywatch
era,
as well. I didn't.
Yeah, I
didn't
didn't know that.
know that wasn't- Aha, good one. OMG. I always wonder what would happen if it were a purple pill. Take both. That would explain a lot.
Yep, you just gotta take both of them at the same time, and then Morph would be like, "Wait, no, don't do." Oh no!
Like, don't.
Now what happens?
Put you in a Simpson
She
universe.
already
That's what
looked.
happens.
That's the movie I want to see now. Is what happens when you take both pills?
there's this
You
whole
get the latest
era.
Matrix movie from a few years ago. Sorry.
There's this whole era in 3D modeling. I'd say about 10 years ago that just were straps everywhere in almost every piece of work. It just that somebody discovered straps and then just like everybody
that-
was doing it.
It's like
That
pouches.
was-
Just like
Yeah, it was forerun by the 90s comics. Yeah.
Rob Liefeld later discovered pouches.
Yep, and Pouch Man.
Yep.
Huh.
Pouch man. Pouchy.
It's funny how trends work like that.
Sarah says
Like
that's
Trump.
like Trump wearing his underwear up. What the F? It's so messed up.
That is uncanny. Here is our next president.
Yeah, it's from the old school of Al. It's from the old school of illustrators going into comics. Stan Lee brought John Buscema into comics from the illustration field. Neil Adams came from illustration as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them
Yep.
did.
Dale is mocking Calamity Jane. So exactly. Yes, I'd love to come up with a story amongst creators to see what we come up with. Too bad we probably wouldn't be able to sell it.
You won't be able to sell it unless you do it.
It'd be
Yeah.
fun either way. Yeah. Yep. Wouldn't be fun. Got to do it first.
The cast of the movie from the first, from the other side as well.
What are we going to put in the back? What do we got in the front?
Yeah, just repeat it. It'll be fine.
It's common with a lot of books.
It'll be great. Yeah.
And of course, the back cover.
Oh yeah, and they have the shots with the movie. The movie
I
shots.
forgot the horny helmet. Oh,
Yep.
he missed an opportunity there.
I think the guy on the bottom's been wearing the horny helmet.
They were
Matt says,
ridiculous looking,
whoops, been spelling Dare's name wrong. Yeah. Dale?
Dale Hardy.
That's bad, isn't it? Look at that panel there where it says, "What are you doing to me? Emptying your mind, Doctor." The way you're not supposed to do that, are you? The way the balloon goes behind the other balloon.
No.
No.
It's not good, is
No.
it? So cool.
Empty your mind, Doctor.
Nobody minds you spelling Dale's name wrong.
Yeah.
Even though he spelled it. It was great that he
You know,
spelled it wrong in that
You
other
know,
one
you
too.
could have
We know
fixed
what you
that. You could have fixed that by just flipping the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
We've been looking at Flash Gordon, the movie adaptation, Al Williamson.
Just printed by Golden Books.
Little golden books.
Little Golden Books, same company.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a few of those for a bunch of different like movie things.
Copywritten to King Features. Famous films. Nothing herein may be reproduced without permission. Printed in Wisconsin, Racine, Wisconsin, from Western Publishing.
Same people that created the Big Little book.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Flash Gordon. Next week, next Sunday,
What I'm thinking,
Don't hurt yourself, Randy.
so maybe looking at a little of the Flash Gordon comic strip.
Oh, very
yeah.
nice.
I got 2 volumes here from Pacific Press, and they cover Raymond's early work all the way into his phenomenal inking.
I gotta tell you, man, that cover is just excellent. The negative space,
The cover of this, yeah.
Look at that.
Used to have a
Wow.
dust jacket on it, but it fell apart over time.
I was gonna say the dust jacket is definitely gone now.
Yeah.
Look at that girl
Look
there.
at that. Look how
Gorgeous is
gorgeous
that.
that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
I can't argue with that.
Alex
Just
Raymond.
phenomenal,
looks just like my Helen.
phenomenal work here.
Fantastic, isn't it? Wow.
Was her maiden
damn.
name back?
No. Close, but no.
Oh,
Well,
let's see.
we'll look through Volume 1, Flash Gordon, the Planet Mongo. That's starts.
And
Oh.
there's the Batman pose from Detective Comics 27. So,
Yeah. This has got my old address
Just
inside the
beautiful,
book
isn't
from
it?
when I lived at Montrose when I was a kid.
Just beautiful.
World in Danger, Kingdom of the Falcon Men, The Triumph of Zarkov, Conquest of the Kingdom, World of Caverns.
These
It's
are
74.
That's when I got this book.
are these all based on the original series?
these
This
are
is the
these are
original series. This is the original.
Was Alex Raymond the guy who crashed his car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he was taken far too soon. They I have the
Look at that.
I think the is it IDW or Fantagraphics did the collections. I have like those ones. They're more recent.
It starts out very rustic, but it builds up from there.
Mhm.
Great stuff, though.
Wow.
So we go from that to the end. By the end of the first volume, he's just kicking it out. He's doing some unbelievable
Yeah.
feathering work. Some of the best inking work I've ever seen.
Again, it would have been better in black and white, wouldn't it?
Illustrative stuff. Yeah. Yep. A lot of the color gets distracting here, but it's really interesting to see him his evolution.
Yeah.
And you can
See, so many sequential artists are influenced by his inking style.
Oh yeah.
Were these from the 40s and 50s?
30s and
30s?
30s?
Yep, I believe it started back in 30.
Yeah, 33?
33.
Because this
33,
is
34?
this is the stuff that Kirby was looking at, wasn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yes.
Kirby was influenced by this stuff too. So,
Yep.
Wow.
More Flash Gordon next week, folks.
Yeah, and just the thing.
Only the real stuff.
Flash Gordon was entirely done as a response to Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
What's up, Buck?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was thinking of Erin Gray.
And beady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. She's strangling that guy down there. And she's coming up with a hammer. Whack! And he chins him. Fantastic, isn't
Yeah.
Bosh.
it? Bang.
It's a round table of creators. It'd be some kind of hodgepodge of innuendos and horror with taking both pills at the same time. Yeah. Oh, wow. I wasn't sure that was being reviewed, but very cool. What was being reviewed, but very cool. Yeah.
The
so
one
that
we
we-
had, she wasn't here for the start of it.
Yeah.
Right. A for effort. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for coming in whenever you come in, folks.
Mm.
Love you. You're Helen Glenn.
So do I.
I would hope so.
It's great to still have the book after all these years. Amazing. Yeah. Well, didn't want to, could never part with it. Hearing the history of the artists is what was popular at the time, makes it more interesting. I've enjoyed this. Thanks, Sarah. That's why we love doing it. Hey guys, Grant, how you doing, Grant?
Grant says hello.
Lankard's in the house. Hope you're doing well, Grant. And again, we just got done looking at the movie Flash Gordon, the movie adaptation by the great Al Williamson. Next week, we'll look at Alex Raymond and the original Flash Gordon comic strips.
Oh, I spoke to my brother about the Conan stuff, and he just said,
Uh-huh.
give him a date.
Early in January.
Cool.
Yep.
Or,
that's what I
well,
said.
maybe mid to late January. We'll get that in there.
Yeah.
I got a couple of Flash Gordon volumes that we
I
can
think
go
of
through.
volume 2 as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I
It just
have
gets
the-
better.
I have the recent reprints of those. So they're like the IDWs or Fantagraphics. I can't remember who published them.
Got a Sid Barry one, but I also have one here in French.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, Le
Mhm.
Flash.
The Flash. It goes on. Yeah.
Oh,
The
From
Big Mac.
Baru Land Comics.
it's called a Royale with cheese.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
The Big Mac.
Over there in Europe,
Oh,
they
yeah.
have things called the Royale with cheese and Le Big
The
Mac.
printing on this version's a little better.
So the coloring is as well. Not quite.
The
as
drawing's a
pure.
lot better as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at
that's later
that.
on in the in
Yeah.
Gordon
Oh,
and
wow.
Raymond's work.
Fabulous.
They,
Just gets better from there.
they don't serve poutine in Europe, do they?
What?
They probably don't even know what that is.
Yeah, what's
Do what?
I
poutine?
thought that was pretty distinctly Canadian. But
No, they have it in America too. They call it disco
Yeah.
fries in some places.
yeah,
Sorry, what? It's what?
What?
In America,
Poutine?
they call it disco fries in some places.
Disco fries.
It's riding ostriches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to dance
stuff
when you
anyway,
eat
folks.
disco fries?
Next week.
I
Flash.
have no idea.
Huh?
Never had them.
I don't. I've never had disco fries. I only heard.
No, because poutine is like if you go to Quebec, the poutine in Quebec is different, slightly different from the stuff in Ontario, right?
What is it?
It's like having Mexican food in Mexico. It all depends upon the geography of
Yeah.
Yeah, but what
area
what
and
is
who's making
poutine? Is it a pie? Is it a
Poutine
sandwich?
is
What is it?
it's cheese curds and a chicken gravy with a slight hint of ketchup in it.
Chicken
Right.
gravy.
Okay.
sounds
not
like
to be
about this.
mistaken,
I'll tell you what.
not to be mistaken with the Appalachian poontang. That's a whole different thing.
Tang.
There's no wonder we've not heard of it. It sounds like one to miss.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I've definitely never had poutine, and I'm kind of proud of this.
Poutine is awesome. That's good.
It's just more of a puddingy cheese curd, right?
Hey Max, how you doing?
Max, you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, thanks for the sub to Gerald.
Flash Gordon, Max.
Yep.
Yep.
Flash.
Yeah, we're just
That
getting
is
started.
cool. I took French in high school. That's a better way to learn the language. Yeah.
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 Matt Black says that's the issue where
There we
Dale
go.
has hairy armpits.
Very That's great.
Okay.
Right then. Well, that's what we're going to be remembering before women shave their armpits.
Sarah,
They
people
still
tried to
don't.
change French fries into freedom fries after 9/11 happened. Where did fries become a part of it? Like TP with the pandemic. Yeah.
I remember the freedom fries thing.
Yeah, I do too. I don't remember anybody really paying attention to it
No.
though.
No, I
It's just
remember it
just a
being.
joke.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Gerald. We hope you're we're definitely looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing you next week for the Indie Comics Network.
All right, Max, tell folks how they can find you.
It's easy. You can find me at atrocitypress.com. I'll be sleeping.
Well, does the day end in Y?
But I will be there.
We're glad you were able to join us today, Max, even if you did take a nap.
Yeah, please.
It's all good.
Take some Dayquil or something.
Yeah, that's the plan.
There you go. Whiskey, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me there on the old X. It says right there I make action figures and 3D models, miniatures, production. If you need something made, you can just give me send me a message on X there under Bandit and Ricochet or Bandit and Ricochet Art Studio. You can look that up. I'm also working on a comic. There's some of the miniatures there, and one of the characters from the comic called Driftwood. It's a story about necromancers. It's got Renzo Rodriguez on pencils and inks, and that should be hopefully coming out next year, Halloween.
Sweet.
Wahaha. All right. Allison, tell folks how they can find you.
Oh God! Well, you can find me right here on the Indie Comics Network on Fridays, 3 p.m. I'll be getting back to streaming, and actually, I'll show you what I'll be working on. If I can click the right freaking window. Bear with me here.
Elevator music.
Oh, did you mention music? Hang on just a second.
Oh no.
I got music we can play. Here we are.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Right. There goes the neighborhood with that song.
And the chorus is "Get that gravy, get that gravy, yeah."
Oh no.
The chorus is probably doom and gloom.
Look at that. That's awesome, Allison. That's great stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's great, yeah.
Meat
No biscuit
biscuit.
there.
Sarah says meat biscuit.
Meat biscuit.
That sounds
Yes,
that
Sarah.
disturbed me.
Yeah.
Meat
Yeah,
biscuit.
so this is
disturbing.
my my comic Stray Cat. This is what I'll be working on. And it's my space opera comic.
Sarah says, I don't think I've seen Allison before. Hi.
Hello. Well, I'm here most weeks, but yeah.
Necromancers.
Necromancers.
Ooh.
Looking great. Looking really good. I love it.
Thank you. Yes, it's a planet getting spaghettified.
Spaghetti.
I get the reference. I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anything else?
No, that should probably do it. I'm like half awake right now, so
Okay.
yeah. Probably not even half awake, more like a quarter awake.
Sarah says, I always hear your voice, but it's wonderful to put a face to that voice.
Fantastic. Yep, it's me. I have a
Russ.
crazy voice.
Oh,
Tell
there you
folks
go.
how to
I've
find
got
you. Here
something.
we are.
Yeah,
Boom.
there's
Look
a
at that.
page
Oh, here we go.
newly scanned in for the Shadow Kingdom, which Randy and myself are putting together, and will be available in the new year. All of the artwork for that is traditional. So I'll just start my camera. Oh, here I am. There you go. I've had to turn the light
Yeah.
off. So there's what I was working on while we were doing today.
Oh, man.
And it's out of focus.
A little
Just,
out of focus.
It's not. I
Slap
don't
your
think it's
camera.
the camera so much. It's the internet.
There you go.
Slap
Yeah,
your
no, it's
Mickey.
in focus here. Yeah.
I'm starting to
Rar.
see it a bit. Yeah, I think it's the internet. Like
Yeah.
Whiskey was
Rar.
saying.
Crazy internet. Here.
Yeah, crazy internet. Anyway, that's
Do any better? Nope.
no, that's okay. Don't worry. That's
Looks like you're on the
that's what's
space
going
station.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Whoa. That's what's going on in the new year. You can find out more about that if you go to russleach.com and sign up for the email list there. You can also get all the connections to my social medias and all that kind of good stuff, as well as links to go and buy Only Death Can Save Us. The first two books are out at the moment from Viking Comics, a part of New Haven Publishing, and you can get them. I think they're out via Diamond, but also all major outlets like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, that kind of stuff. But you can go find everything you need at russleach.com and sign up for that email list. Thank you.
Sarah says, wow, the detail. OMG. That has to take forever. And I'm blown away.
It's just where it doesn't take forever, actually.
Holy crap with epic detail. russleach.com, folks. Go over there and sign up now. Shadow Kingdom book, first quarter of 2024. It'll be available on funmycomic.com.
Yeah, fun my
for
comic,
your
yeah.
for your pleasure, buying in pleasure. Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can get me on Amazon, and you can all my books are on there, science fiction books, all kinds of things that I do. And you can go to New Haven Publishing and Amazon and Barnes & Noble and buy my book about my visits to see Jack Kirby. You can find me in the pages of my magazine, Comics Unlimited, which is a 100-page book about comics, which comes out every now and again, it seems. And if you go to Fun My Comic, while we're talking about it, you can get the Hatch annotated book, which is a book that details the origins and progression of Hatch, and there's lots of unpublished artwork in there, several pyramids, and you can get that on Fun My Comic.
That's Hatch annotated over at funmycomic.com. Go over there and take a look. Yeah. Go over to Fun My Comic anyway and take a look at the other great campaigns over there. Some phenomenal
great
stuff.
Great
stuff on there. Brilliant. great.
And there's just going to be more and more as they go along. And next year, Arrow will be growing a bit, and they'll have a lot of campaigns over there as well. Arrow Comics. So go over there and check out Fund My Comics. Go over and check out arrowcomics.store if you want to see some of my works. There, the stuff that's readily available is available over at the Arrow Comics store with books like what do I have here? I got HeroBot Zero, which is a character I created that I really love. It's a 3-foot tall giant robot, a little grumpy guy who gets it done as long as he can do it on the clock. And it's a superhero story with a great twist to it, kind of like my version of what would happen if Superman were to suddenly appear today. And Calico, which is a high fantasy story that I wrote with artwork by the great C. Michael Lanning. So go over there and check those out. They're all available over there, including some monkey. Get some digital files of the first 2 issues of Spank the Monkey that we did back in the late 90s. A lot of fun stuff there. I've colorized, and we're offering it digitally over there. And also arrowcomics.store. You'll see a lot more other products available from the Arrow line here shortly. Everything's being added on as they become available to the public. Allison, you had something you wanted to show?
Yep, this is my alternate cover I'm working on for my Stray Cat book. This is a reference to one of my favorite samurai movies, Sword of Doom.
Run it closer to the camera if you could.
And turn it. Change the angle a bit. There you go.
There we are. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
See it now, yeah.
Very nice.
Great.
Yeah, still got some detail work I want to do on it, but it's coming along.
Great. And folks, stop by Comics by Night, Friday morning, 5 a.m. We'll do this again. We'll look at more great stuff. And starting this week, we're going to start looking at Two-Fisted Tales.
Oh,
EC comic title, all sorts of different adventure and war stories. There's some phenomenal artists: Harvey Kurtzman, Jack Davis, Wally Wood, Joe Orlando, George Evans. There's a lot of great folks to take a look at. A lot of great artwork to show off. So, and it's a great volume to do it with too, because it's all in black and white, shot directly off of the originals.
And sooner or later, Dave Finch will send me the cover he did for me too, back in August.
Oh, yeah. Folks, we deeply appreciate you stopping by. This is a little shorter than what we normally do, but that's okay. We were looking at a great book, at that great Flash Gordon book. We'll look at more Flash Gordon next week. Two-Fisted Tales
too, so.
on Friday. More Flash.
Flash.
So it says, does the book come with a DVD in stores, Glenn?
No, you have to get that from me.
Okay.
Direct from me. So if you direct message me or whatever it's called, I'll get one to you.
Sarah says, great show. Thanks, folks, for stopping by. Deeply appreciate it. We really appreciate everybody that watches us after the fact. Well, I love watching the numbers grow through the week. Deeply appreciate you. If you enjoyed this program, tell your friends about it. And if you work in this industry, try to leave this industry in better shape than what you found it, will you? There's no sense in going out there and trolling about all the negative stuff. Everybody else is already doing that anyway. You might as well talk positively about this business. Remember, graphic novels make great gifts for the holidays. So and go visit your local retail shop or bookstore for those. And, support those local retailers, especially this time of year. They can really use your support, especially right now. And not you might not enjoy the modern stuff, or you might get the majority of your modern stuff through crowdfunding, but those retailers are still there with some great back issues and a lot of phenomenal sequential art just waiting for you to discover. So go and hit your local retailer, spend an hour or so, look at those boxes closest to the floor that might have a little bit of dust on it. Those old magazine boxes, the old black and whites, the old independent boxes. There's some great material out there. And that's why we love doing this program, is to show some of that stuff off.
You can find some Arrow comic stuff.
What great comics are. You found some Arrow comic stuff?
Yeah. In
the dollar boxes, probably.
Yeah, it was the dollar boxes at the place called Vintage Stock.
Oh, there you go.
They have it's kind of like a store that has DVDs and Blu-rays and comic books and video games and stuff like that. So I found some old Arrow comic stuff.
Which versions? What ones did you find?
I don't remember. I have to I'll dig them out. This was a while back.
Yeah.
Wasn't recently.
I look at every convention whenever I can, and if it's the old 80s stuff, I just buy it.
Yeah.
So that I can have it and resell it.
Gotta have your stuff.
Gotta have your stuff. There's some stuff I don't even have. So Matt Black, Sarah, everybody in the chat, thank you very much for being here. We'll see everybody soon. Have a great week. See you on Friday, 5 a.m. Comics by Night, Two Fisted Tales. Back here next Sunday, 9 a.m. We'll be here if we can. and go over more Flash Gordon. Gerald also in the house says amen to looking at the old dusty boxes on the bottom. Found wonderful classic news strip reprints, early 70s, fanzines and small press. Yep, it's all. Some of these retailers have been doing this for 30, 40, 50 years, and you'd be amazed at the stuff that they have there. And also, a lot of that stuff hasn't been priced in 20, 30 years. So, so you get some really good bargains on some really good stuff. And that retailer's probably happy just to see you buy it and know it's going to a good home. So,
hell yeah.
We love this stuff. That's why we do it. We love you all for watching. Thank you. Tell your friends, hit that like and love button. Leave a comment. If there's somebody or something out there that you want to see us cover, look at the archives. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, but most importantly, over at the ICN, Indie Comics Network YouTube channel, where all of our back podcasts are listed there. We've gone through a lot of great stuff over the last year and a half, 2 years since we've been broadcasting, and there's a lot more to come.
I just noticed that the backdrop was Comics by Night, not Sunday Funnies.
Oh yeah. Well, I just didn't change it this morning.
No, not a big deal.
Always cross sell. Always cross sell.
I can do that right now. Boom, there we are.
They're okay. It's correct.
That's our Halloween backdrop too. So
Yep.
I've got this is more appropriate. This is the comic strip background there.
Yeah.
There's a little Flash Gordon in there. A little.
Have you
Modesty
noticed
Blaze.
how everybody always mentions your mistakes, but they never say how great you are, do they?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Wait, great. Oh, right. Yep.
It's easier to
Go black too if we need to. Yeah.
That's why we're all here, because if Randy wasn't great, it wouldn't be.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. See you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Does it done, yeah?
Well,
Sayonara.
there we are. Take care, everyone.
The views and opinions expressed within the video content found on the Indie Comics Network are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Indie Comics Network or its sponsors.
Oh, I had it. There it is.
Oh, you silly, simple bastard.
So this is the divine intervention. You could become a spiritual guru on your own, but you just have to tie your shoes. And you just have to know how to eat burritos backwards.
And who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey
Taste
sauce.
gravy.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.